Which Blake's 7 cast member insisted on extra blood packs for their death scene to ensure that they wouldn't return? Who secretly struggled with intense stage fright? And which actor became so limited by typecasting that they had to rely on fan conventions for their livelihood? These are just a taste of the interesting tidbits we'll uncover today as we catch up with the original cast of Blake's 7. Thanks for tuning back in to Hollywood Revisited. My name is Sam, and we've got a lot to cover, so let's get rolling. Number 1. Gareth Thomas. Gareth Thomas, born on February 12, 1945 in Brentford, West London, became a defining figure in British television through his role in Blake's 7. Despite early success, his career would be marked by a love-hate relationship with this iconic role. Initially hesitant to take on the part, Thomas feared the long-term commitment and its impact on his theatrical ambitions. These fears materialized as he found himself perpetually associated with the character, a burden that cast a long shadow over his career. Blake's 7 gained notoriety for its gritty narrative and shocking finale. In a dramatic twist, Blake was killed off by an ally, a death that Thomas ensured would be final by adding extra blood packs to his costume. His determination to leave the role behind was so strong that he wanted to prevent any possibility of Blake's return. Despite this, fan theories persisted, with some speculating that the Blake who died was a clone. The final episode of Blake's 7 became one of the most talked about moments in British television history, leaving audiences in shock as nearly all main characters met sudden and violent ends. This finale solidified the show's legacy, but also ensured that Thomas's connection to Raj Blake would never truly fade. Post Blake's 7, Thomas struggled to escape the shadow of Blake. His career never recaptured the same level of success, and the typecasting he feared became a reality. This frustration, combined with personal tragedies, including the loss of his daughter, cast a poignant light on his later years. Thomas passed away from heart failure in 2016, leaving behind a legacy intertwined with the very role he had once tried so hard to escape. His story is one of immense talent and the high cost of iconic fame, forever remembered as the reluctant hero of a doomed rebellion. Number 2. Paul Darrow. Paul Darrow, born Paul Valentine Birkby on May 2, 1941, became an indelible figure in British television, especially known for his role in Blake's 7. A film enthusiast from a young age, Darrow pursued his passion at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, where he trained alongside future legends like Ian McShane and John Hurt. Darrow's breakthrough came with Blake's 7, where his character, Avon, initially a supporting role, became the serious centerpiece. Avon was a complex anti-hero, a character that Darrow infused with biting wit and underlying vulnerability. His portrayal captivated audiences, making Avon one of the most memorable figures in British sci-fi history. Even after the show ended in 1981, Darrow remained deeply connected to the Blake 7 universe, writing novels and reprising Avon in audio dramas, proving that his dedication to the role was unmatched. The loss of his wife, Janet Lees Price, in 2012, after nearly 50 years of marriage, was another devastating blow. Their close partnership had been a cornerstone of his life, and her passing deeply affected him. Another tragedy struck in 2014, when Darrow suffered an aortic aneurysm that led to the amputation of both of his legs. Despite this life-altering event, his determination never wavered, and he continued to engage with fans and media, including a memorable appearance on a quiz show in his wheelchair. Darrow's career was filled with both triumphs and disappointments. Despite his success on television, his attempts to break into film were less fruitful, with his scenes in Die Another Day being cut. Yet, his versatility shone through in his stage work, particularly in his portrayal of Elvis Presley in Are You Lonesome Tonight?, a role that he loved despite its challenges. Paul Darrow passed away on June 3, 2019, at the age of 78. Number 3. Michael Keating. Michael Keating, born on February 10, 1947, in Edmonton, Middlesex, England, became a household name through Blake 7. From 1978 to 1981, he portrayed the clever and cowardly thief Vila, endearing himself to fans as the only actor to appear in all 52 episodes. However, the role that brought him fame also brought challenges. Keating struggled with typecasting, finding it difficult to secure diverse roles after the show ended. The show's surprise renewal for a 4th season shocked the cast, who had believed the series had concluded. This unexpected twist highlighted the unpredictable nature of his career, a sentiment that would resonate throughout his post-Blake 7 life. Despite his talent, casting directors often couldn't see beyond Vila, leading Keating to rely heavily on fan conventions for income. His close friendship with co-star Paul Darrow became a highlight at these events, their banter affectionately dubbed the Paul and Michael Show. In the years following Blake 7, Keating carved out a niche in British television, most notably as Reverend Stevens in EastEnders from 2005 to 2017. This role allowed him to demonstrate his range, though it never eclipsed his association with Vila. Decades later, Keating reprised his iconic role in audio dramas, reconnecting with the character that defined his career. His enduring connection to Vila, both a blessing and a curse, paints a bittersweet portrait of an actor who remained beloved by fans but was also forever linked to a single role. Number 4. Jan Chappell. Jan Chappell was born on June 7, 1945 in Brixton, London. Trained at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art, she initially made her mark in theatre, including work with the Royal Shakespeare Company. In 1978, she joined Blake 7, playing Callie, a telepathic alien with a strong moral compass. Despite her character's popularity, Chappell grew dissatisfied as the series progressed, feeling that Callie was being sidelined. This frustration led her to leave the show after 3 seasons, surprising many fans. The abrupt, off-screen death of Callie in the 4th season only added to the controversy, reflecting underlying tensions between Chappell and the show's producers. This exit left fans both shocked and disappointed, as it marked the end of one of the show's most beloved characters. Following her departure from Blake 7, Chappell also faced typecasting, which led her back to the stage where she explored more diverse and challenging roles. She appeared in several politically charged plays, such as The Color of Justice and Guantanamo, where she addressed significant social issues through her performances. Despite her shift toward theater, Chappell maintained a connection to her sci-fi roots. She later reprised her role as Callie in audio dramas, re-engaging with the show's loyal fan base. Chappell's sci-fi legacy extended beyond Blake 7 when she appeared in the unofficial Doctor Who spin-off Shakedown: Return of the Sontarans. Although not part of the official Doctor Who canon, this role solidified her status in British sci-fi fiction. Today, Jan Chappell continues to engage with her fans, participating in conventions and celebrating the enduring legacy of Blake 7. Her career remains a testament to her lasting impact on both stage and screen. Number 5. Sally Knyvette. Sally Knyvette, born in 1951 in Sussex, was known for her bold decisions and reinvention. After joining the cast of Blake 7, Knyvette quickly became disillusioned with the show's treatment of female characters, feeling that Jenna was underdeveloped due to a sexist atmosphere at the BBC. Frustrated, she made the surprising decision to leave Blake 7 after 2 seasons, opting to pursue an English and drama degree at the University of London. Even before leaving the show, Knyvette was already planning her academic future, secretly taking A-levels in the evenings while still filming. This move shocked her fans and colleagues, but it was driven by her desire to break free from the limitations of her role. Post-Blake 7, Knyvette continued acting, appearing in series like Emmerdale and EastEnders, but her true passion emerged in theater, where she became a respected director, focusing on thought-provoking productions. In a full-circle moment, Knyvette reprised her role as Jenna in audio dramas decades later, reflecting on how much more she could have done with the character. Despite some health challenges in 2022 that temporarily sidelined her, Knyvette remains as resilient as ever, determined to continue her creative journey. Number 6. David Jackson. David Jackson, born on July 15, 1934 in Liverpool, left a lasting mark on British television. His portrayal of the gentle giant with a brain implant preventing violence made Olag a fan favorite. Yet, behind the scenes, Jackson requested his character be chilled off due to dissatisfaction with the role's development, leading to one of the series' most shocking moments. Beyond Blake 7, Jackson had a rich career in television, with roles in Z-Cars, The Saint, and The Avengers. Despite his tough, on-screen persona, Jackson was known for his genuine, gentle nature, qualities that endeared him to his colleagues and fans alike. A true science fiction enthusiast, Jackson was one of the few cast members who remained actively involved in the Blake 7 community, attending conventions and participating in Doctor Who audio dramas. Jackson's love for performance extended beyond television. He was passionate about Victorian theater and even produced and starred in a one-man show. His dedication to the craft was evident in everything he did, from uncredited roles in films like The Big Sheep to his deep connection with his fans. David Jackson passed away suddenly from a heart attack on July 25, 2005, at the age of 71. His legacy endures not only through his memorable roles, but also through the warmth and passion he brought to his work and life. Number 7. Stephen Pacey. Stephen Pacey, born on June 5, 1957, was already performing on London's West End at just 11 years old. His big break came in 1980 when he joined the cast of Blake 7 as Del Tarrant, a character who quickly became a fan favorite. Off-screen, he had a relationship with co-star Glynis Barber, adding real-life drama to their on-screen chemistry. Despite his success, Pacey privately battled intense stage fright, a shocking revelation given his extensive and acclaimed theater work, including an Olivier Award nomination. Beyond Blake 7, Pacey lived an unconventional life, including a period on his brother's houseboat in London. Recently, he returned to the screen as Gunthor Darklin in House of the Dragon, marking a significant comeback. His career is a testament to his talent, with his off-screen challenges adding depth to his performances. Number 8. Josette Simon. Josette Simon, born in Leicester to Caribbean immigrant parents, defied her family's disapproval to pursue acting. Her parents, who never accepted her career choice, never saw her perform. Despite their lack of support, Simon became a trailblazer, breaking racial barriers in British theater. She was the first Black woman to lead a production at the Royal Shakespeare Company, playing Rosaline in Love's Labour's Lost in 1984. Her path wasn't easy. She often had to fight against racism and sexism to secure roles. Simon is also fluent in British Sign Language, a skill she acquired to communicate with a friend's deaf son. Offstage, she finds solace in her therapy work, visiting hospitals with her dog Milo. Though naturally introverted, Simon believes this trait enhances her acting. Now in her 60s, she continues to defy expectations, showing that her journey is far from over. Number 9. Jacqueline Pierce. Jacqueline Pierce's life was marked by brilliance and tragedy. Born in 1943, she was abandoned by her mother as a baby. a trauma that led to lifelong struggles with depression. Despite this, she emerged as a standout talent at the Royal Academy of Dramatic Arts, where contemporaries like Anthony Hopkins saw her potential. Her iconic role as Servalan in Blake 7 was initially minor, but her powerful performance transformed the character into a central figure. Pearce herself contributed to Servalan's depth, choosing costumes to reflect the character's emotional states, such as wearing black to symbolize mourning a psychic miscarriage. After Blake 7, Pearce faced ongoing battles with mental health. Seeking solace, she moved to South Africa, spending 5 years at the Vervet Monkey Foundation. This unexpected spiritual awakening provided her with a sense of family she had never found with people. Despite her struggles, Pearce continued acting, reprising her role as Servalan in audio dramas until her death from lung cancer in 2018. Her life was a poignant mix of talent, torment, and an enduring legacy in British television. Now, the big question is, which of these two videos are you going to watch next? I think you'll enjoy the one on the right, but then again, the one on the left might be right up your alley. Either way, it's your choice. Thanks for revisiting Blake 7 with us. See you in the next one.